Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? This is Joe Figueroa with another video in our series, Anatomy of a Dance, where I break down social dancing count for count, pointing out everything the dancers do. This week's video, I'll be discussing making mistakes during a dance and how we can handle it. So here's your chance to subscribe and ring the bell, because we're starting right now. The perfect dance. Does it exist? To paraphrase Reverend Lovejoy, short answer no with an if, long answer yes with a but. Let's go with the short answer first. No. No, there is no perfect dance. If you are gauging the perfection of that dance based on every movement executed without error, or every single step or styling motion to be done exactly as intended, the likelihood is that will never happen. Even for the best, I doubt any would say that they have had perfect dances. I know I haven't. There is always something that I either wish had gone smoother, or an idea I wished I had executed better. Sometimes I'm on fire, but my partner might not be gelling with me for a moment. I would say this happens more often than not. Which brings us to the answer yes with a but.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you have a perfect dance? Yes, but you have to be willing to accept that perfection in dance is relative. You don't want to go on YouTube and watch people like Shaka with Beige, me with Elian, or Mario with Martina, and think to yourself, I want to look like them. It's about reaching your highest level, not someone else's. George Bernard Shaw said, the goal of the artist is to create the definitive work that cannot be surpassed. But I think he meant surpassed by yourself. So it's about reaching your perfection, not someone else's. Okay, enough with the philosophy. Here are a few examples of imperfections in dances that do nothing to diminish the beauty within it. These might seem like nothing to you, and that's the point. Usually the error made in mid-dance is glaring and obvious to the dancer but minute to the watcher. Even though it happens in a blink, many dancers, even pros, remember the mistakes they have made. But instead of letting it ruin the dance, or occupy space in their heads, they move on. Let's get into this. A few weeks back, I posted a video with Shaka Brown and Beige Bote. In the comments, Shaka shared this. Funny thing in there was that first move was going into something different, and the variation happened out of the situation. See what I mean? This dance was like 5 years ago, and he still remembers that one moment. He remembers his intention and how it didn't work out that way. But the movement took a life of its own, and they just went with it. Like I said earlier, I make errors too. More often than I'd care to remember. Here's an example. This is me dancing with Elian Ramirez. So I had been implementing this type of preparation I saw Mario doing into my social dancing. For the most part, I had it down pretty well, but I was a bit overzealous and thought I could attempt it single-handed. I hadn't perfected it yet though. At least not to the point I could accomplish it without a high and low lead. And this was the result. Elian attempted to style with a type of N1 footwork, but it wouldn't have matched with what I was intending. Had I two hands on her, I could have managed this better. I ended up doing it a bit later two-handed, so here's what it would have looked and felt like for her. No dance goes perfectly. Even Terry or Mario will tell you that. This was from a video I did with Mario and Ella a couple of weeks ago. This barely could qualify as a mistake. Let's just say it wasn't what either of them intended or expected. Mario has Ella in a type of wrap position. Ella's right hand wrapped high at her neckline, left hand low. Leads notice Mario providing his partner with a clear high and clear low lead, and it's scaled to her height, not his. That's just good technique. Moving along. Using both sets of hands, Mario creates a type of cumbia prep for Ella, which creates a full turn during her preparation to her left. His right is now low at her waistline, like a rope tied around her middle. Mario uses the hold to pull Ella back to the spot she was originally in. This could have been accomplished with a simple basic step for Ella, but Mario put a little English on the pull and created another turn for her. I wasn't there, but what I think was that Mario intended this for Ella, a reversal movement, like she's retracing her steps to end where she began. It's unclear now, but that's what I think he was going for. Great idea. Incredibly difficult, especially one-handed. But once Mario released his right handhold to turn to his left, he no longer has control as to what she does. As I said, he turned left, so for a moment, he can't see her. It's right here that the unexpected happened. Ella had a split-second choice to make. Continue to turn clockwise or switch to a counterclockwise turn. The counterclockwise would be significantly harder since she already began to turn clockwise and is about to be at the end of the count. She chose the harder one. Perhaps it was panic. We may never know. But I am on the case.
Data, 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 I cannot make bricks without clay.
Okay, they're dancing on 2. You see this step here? That's her 3. All she has left is 5 and 6 to complete the movement. Otherwise, she will be off time. She chose to, in mid-turn, switch back to the other direction. Here's where you can tell that she realized that may have been an error. Mario turns toward her and sees that she is out of his perimeter and unable to be picked up. Swings his hand as if he missed her, giving her a chance to get her bearings. Picks her up for the inside turn. They can both laugh about it now. These things happen all the time. It doesn't and shouldn't diminish the enjoyment of the dance. Instead, look at these slight imperfections as endearing. Moments of connection or reconnection with your partner. A happy memory. An amusing story to tell about the time that you danced with that one person and X happened. That's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting. I just about hit 1,300 subscribers. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a huge deal for me. Thank you all so much. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This content is for you to benefit from, so any feedback that you can give me will be greatly appreciated. Comments, likes, and even dislikes will help me to provide you with the best content that I can, so do me a favor and hit that like button. Please subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one, and remember, keep dancing.